Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Cheetah.
And whoa, he's going to hope that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Mike is 59. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now this time Murray to throw it. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Here's Murray from midfield. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Murray now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Murray now to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know, you're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up!
And now he'll tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go, 180!
Yeah, let's get 7.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jordan Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Go, go!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now this throw caught left side. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. That's complete once again to Hopkins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mostert, and an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
White.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18.
Here we go. 20.
This is Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mostert. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go. 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Murray now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making it sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positives.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Dancing, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, this is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Escaping and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Hopkins. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he's going to go down again. D Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Murray steps away to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup, being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Murray has the first down and more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Eric Armstead. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
49ers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I got you.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 12.
Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and that'll be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
91.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Arizona.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.